What's poppin', people? It's your boy Juice back at it again. You already know, getting it hard live. Alright, so we're about to do something a little different today. You know, some of y'all might have heard, might be on top of the wave. You know what I'm talking about? Might be with the times, not living under a rock, hearing about this AI, all this AI bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Saying they're about to take over our jobs, take over our art, take over our books, take over just a bunch of stuff, right? So I want to do a little bit of research, do a little bit of experimentation myself, you know, and see what truly it can do, and truly see if it can replace everything. And today we're about to see if it can replace a personal trainer. All right. Now I'm sure this has already been done, but I haven't seen any of those. So, you know, I'm just going off the fly right now. So, let's hop into it and see if, you know, chatgpt can make me get big as hell. All right? So, first question we're going to be asking, okay, is what is the best lifting split for a beginner in the gym to gain as much mass as possible? Let me preface this as well. I've been asking this thing some questions, and it is heavily biased towards, I think we all know which side it's biased on, alright?
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
But, you know, there might be some valuable information, so let's see if it actually does provide scientific information. Alright, seems pretty extensive. Let's read. Let's see if it is really going in like an actual person would be doing. All right. So there are many different lifting splits that beginners can use to gain mass, and the best one for you will depend on your specific goals, schedule, and recoverability. However, a common and effective split for beginners looking to gain mass is a full body routine performed 3 days a week. This allows you to train all of your major muscle groups at least once per week, which can help you to make progress and build mass in a balanced way. Here is an example of a full body routine that you could perform 3 days a week. Monday, squats, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Bench press, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Lat pull down, same thing. Leg press, same thing. Bicep curls, same thing. Alright, Wednesday, deadlift, same thing. Overhead press, same thing. Leg curl, same thing. Tricep extension, same thing. Okay. Lunges, same. Pull-ups, same. Leg extensions, same. Shoulder presses, same. Remember to warm up properly before each workout and to allow for at least 1 day of rest between each session. As you progress, you may want to consider adding more exercises, increasing the number of sets and reps you perform, or changing your split to focus on specific muscle groups. It is also important to make sure that you are eating enough calories and protein to support your muscle building goals. Alright, so just off top right here, don't really like that it doesn't have that much variety. Also, Monday has 5 workouts rather than Wednesday and Friday, which both have 4. Also, let's go in a little bit here. Squat and bench on the same day, right away. I don't feel like that's an effective way, alright? I feel like you could have very easily moved it to Friday. It's got the big 3 in there. It's got the squat, deadlift, and the bench. Just would rather have it be, you know, switched around a little bit. Overall, I'd say it's alright. It's definitely like if you just walked into the gym today and you're like, yo, what am I going to do? And you just kind of like walked around and did all the things that you see people normally doing, you know? And you didn't really have any previous experience in it. So, seeing as it's a robot, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. You know, I'll give it a little leeway there because never been into a gym, you know, probably going off of these, you know, dumbass fucking eggheads in in the science lab, probably never even seen a gym in their damn life. They're just out here at all the, child drag shows and stuff. So, hey, whatever. All right, so that was the beginner, right? That was the beginner flex, the beginner routine, right? Let's see if it can give me a beginner's diet plan. All right, it's just some simple stuff. Let's just start it off easy. What would be the best diet for a person wanting to gain mass in the Okay, so let's dive in here. Answering from what would be the best diet for a person wanting to gain mass in the gym. To gain mass, it is important to eat enough calories and protein to support muscle growth. In general, you should aim to consume about 20 to 25% of your calories from protein, 50 to 55% from carbs, and 25 to 30% from fat. Here's some tips for eating to gain mass. Eat enough calories. In order to build muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus, which means you are going to be consuming more calories than your body is burning. How many calories will you need will depend on your age, gender, weight, height, and activity level. You can use an online calculator or consult a registered dietitian to determine your specific calorie needs. Eat protein-rich foods. Protein is an essential nutrient for muscle building, as it provides the building blocks your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. Some good sources of protein include chicken, my guy. That's right. Beef, fish, eggs, dairy products, beans, nuts, and seeds. Okay, so at least it's not biased towards a eating insects type of way. You know what I'm talking about? At least it's not biased in the way of environmentally friendly eating. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's kind of what I was expecting, but it doesn't look like it. Eat carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are an important source of energy for workouts, and they can also help to promote muscle growth. Choose complex carbohydrates such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, as they provide more nutrients and are generally more satisfying than simple carbs. Eat healthy fats. Fats are important for hormone production, brain function, and overall health. Choose healthy fats such as olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds to support muscle building and overall health. I like that. I like both on the carbs, but I like that they're telling you to eat fats and not that fat is bad for you. Eat frequent, balanced meals. To support muscle growth, it is important to eat regular, balanced meals throughout the day. This will help to ensure that your body has a constant supply of nutrients to support muscle building. Remember to stay hydrated and consider adding a protein supplement such as a protein shake or bar to your diet if you are having trouble getting enough protein from whole foods. Hey, it did just say whole foods. It's putting out that you should be eating whole foods rather than the bullshit that is all out there right now. Obviously, there's the protein bar and protein shake, which is processed bullshit, but it's not as bad as telling you to go out and fucking eat McDonald's or something, right? It's telling you to eat whole foods, which is solid. Last sentence is, it's also important to consult a healthcare professional before making any changes to your diet. Cat. Haven't been to a doctor in years. I'm doing great. So from this, I'm going to say that if you're a beginner that has no clue on what they're doing in the gym, has no idea what they're doing in the kitchen, I'm going to say it's probably all right. Let's see if they can concentrate it into an actual meal plan now. They have some good guidelines for a diet, it seems like. Let's see if they can turn that into a meal plan for me. All right. And you know what? Let's get a little bit more specific and just give it me, you know? All right. So, you have an answer to the question of what is a good meal plan for a beginner in the gym who weighs 225 and is 6'3" tall, right? Let's get into it. It's difficult to provide a specific meal plan without knowing more about your goals, activity level, and dietary preferences. However, here are some general guidelines for eating to support muscle building as a beginner in the gym. Calculate your calorie needs. In order to build muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus, which means that you are consuming more calories than your body is burning. To determine how many calories you need, you can use an online calculator or consult a registered dietitian. As a rough estimate, a sedentary man of your size may need around 2,800 to 3,200 calories per day to maintain his weight, while a man with a moderate activity level may need closer to 3,000 to 3,400 calories per day. To gain mass, you will need to eat more than these amounts. Eat enough protein. Protein is an essential nutrient for muscle building, as it provides the building blocks your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. You should aim to consume about 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day. For a man weighing 225, this would translate to 180 to 270 grams of protein per day. I like that. They don't do you dirty by saying, you know, you need to do like a sole like 0.7 grams of protein to maintain, and it all actually goes all the way up to 1.2, which I haven't even actually seen anyone else do that. Actually, I might have, but that's not common, right? I like how they're really drilling in the protein. They're really, you know, like everything I've asked them is always, you know, centered around as you can see, carbs, protein, and fats, the big three macros, right? I like that they know at least a little bit. All right, it seems somewhat informative, and if you don't know anything and you go in here and ask it some questions, you can at least get the basic building blocks on what you're supposed to be doing. It's telling you calories, it's telling you amount of grams for your, you know, body weight and stuff like that. You know, overall so far it's all right for this. Number 3, eat carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are an important source of energy for workouts, and they can also help to promote muscle growth. Choose complex carbs such as whole grains, fruits, vegetables, as they provide more nutrients and are generally more satisfying than simple carbs. Aim for about 45 to 65% of your total calorie intake to come from carbs. Okay. Eat healthy fats. Fats are important for hormone production, brain function, and overall health. Choose healthy fats such as olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds to support muscle building and overall health. Aim for about 20 to 30% of your total calorie intake to come from fat. It's also thrown in the actual reasons on why you should be eating these things, and gives you like the types to be eating. So that's good shit. And I mean, from what I'm seeing, you know, whole grains, fruits and vegetables, olive oil, avocados, nuts. I mean, seeds could be questionable, but overall, it's pretty decent. And, you know, it's kind of giving you a range, and, you know, just what the actual carbs, fats, protein, what it does, right? Eat frequent, balanced meals to support muscle growth. It is important to eat regular, balanced meals throughout the day. This will help you ensure that your body has a constant supply of nutrients to support muscle building. Here is an example of a meal plan that you could follow. Breakfast: 2 eggs, 1 cup of cooked oatmeal, and 1 cup of sliced berries. Lunch: 4 ounces of grilled chicken, 1 cup of roasted veg, and a half cup of quinoa. Dinner: 6 ounces of grilled salmon, 1 cup of steamed broccoli, and 1 small sweet potato. That's not a lot, bro. Snacks: 1 protein shake, 1 handful of almonds. So that would not at all be fitting my criteria whatsoever. I don't even think I'm hitting like a minimum of protein in that diet right there whatsoever. Could be tripping. I'm used to my bulking plan, right? So it's like, yeah, that just doesn't look right personally. I'm not about to take the time to go out here and like find all the nutrient informations on this, but just off top, this does not look like it would suffice in building any type of muscle whatsoever. This would really just be making you skinny and, scared. So, going back up here, it says it's difficult to provide a specific meal plan without knowing more about my goals and activity level. So, if we can take this same question, right? Copy that. Throw it down here. Change it around a little bit. Alright, so what I'm coming up with here is, what is a good meal plan for a 23-year-old man who weighs 225, is 6'3" tall, goes to the gym 5 times a week, wants to grow muscle, and prefers a more carnivore-centric diet? Alright, see what it's got. Alright, so here's the answer here. Yeah, kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. I think we can see kind of the extent of what you're gonna get from this. Maybe let's do one more here. So instead of putting the vertical or the carnivore diet, I'm gonna put the vertical diet just to see if that helps, structure it any better. Okay, it looks like we got a little bit more of a extensive, intensive answer here. Let's hop right up into it here. The vertical diet, developed by strength coach Stan Efferding, is a nutrient-dense approach to eating that focuses on providing the body with a variety of essential nutrients from a variety of sources. The diet emphasizes whole, minimally processed foods and is designed to support muscle building and performance. Here are some general guidelines for following the vertical diet to support muscle building. Number 1. Calculate your calorie needs. In order to build muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus, which means that you are consuming more calories than your body is burning. To determine how many calories you need to use an online calculator or consult a registered dietitian. As a rough estimate, a man of your size with a moderate activity level may need around 3,000 to 3,400 calories per day to maintain his weight, while a man with a high activity level may need closer to 3,500 to 3,900. To gain mass, you will need to eat more than these amounts. Number 2, eat enough protein. We already did that one. Number 3, choose nutrient-dense protein sources. The vertical diet emphasizes a variety of protein sources, including animal-based foods such as meat, poultry, fish, and eggs, and plant-based proteins such as legumes and nuts. Choose nutrient-dense options such as grass-fed beef, pasture-raised chicken and eggs, and wild-caught fish to ensure that you are getting a wide range of nutrients. Number 4, eat a variety of vegetables. The vertical diet emphasizes the importance of getting a wide variety of nutrients from a variety of sources. To ensure that you are getting a wide range of nutrients, aim to consume a variety of vegetables, including leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and colorful produce. Eat carbs around your workouts. The vertical diet suggests eating carbs around your workouts to support performance and muscle building. Choose complex carbs such as whole grains, fruits, and veg, as they provide more nutrients and are generally more satisfying than simple carbs. Eat healthy fats. Fats are important for home. Yep, did that one. Eat frequent, balanced meals. Did that one as well. All right. So yeah, overall that was pretty good. The ones that they added, which is number 3, number 4, number 3, nutrient dense protein sources. Giving a list of all the good protein sources that are actually in the vertical diet criteria. I like that. If I had this, I probably wouldn't have had to do as much research as I did to kind of get in on the vertical diet, right? But this is dope. If you're trying to fucking get in on that, this is I guess somewhat of a move. I think it's just you got to figure out how to ask the questions, right? And then number 4, eat a variety of vegetables. Again, giving multiple different examples of what you can be eating. Eating carbs around the workouts, that's something new. That's a great addition. Glad that they added that in there. Unexpected, honestly. And yeah, it's a good summarization of the vertical diet and kind of getting you started, at least. It's not super extensive, but it at least gets you with some vital ideas, some key points, right? So yeah. Looking like a real mid diet, but hey, whatever. We'll see what's up. So pre-workout, 1 scoop of protein powder and a banana. Post-workout, 1 scoop of protein powder and a cup of brown rice. That's tough. Breakfast, 3 eggs, 1 cup cooked oatmeal, and 1 cup sliced berries. I mean, alright. That's fine, I guess. Not really, but I guess. Fuck it. 4 ounces, or for lunch, 4 ounces of grilled chicken, 1 cup of roasted vegetable, and a half cup of quinoa. I mean, again, pretty weak, pretty light. I don't know. I mean, okay, so there's 3 protein shakes. I mean, maybe I'm hitting my protein allotments then, but bro, I'm not trying to drink that many protein shakes. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds very fucking ass. That sounds like my belly is gonna explode out my anal cavity real quick. So I don't think that's sustainable personally. But hey, whatever. And then dinner, 6 ounces of grilled salmon, 1 cup of steamed broccoli, and 1 small sweet potato. It seems like a decent meal. It just doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna be satisfied. But hey, this isn't actually Stan Efferding, so I'll let him slide on that. And then a snack is again the classic trusty protein shake and a handful of almonds. So hey, I mean, honestly, that's not too bad. It's definitely lacking, but I feel like it's an okay place to start. Honestly, if you're just not trying to do any work whatsoever and not do any research, ask the chatgpt a few questions and you're gonna get the chatgpt answers and the chatgpt results. So I mean, depending on what you're trying to do, how much time you got, and how much money you got, like this could be a good option, I guess. But personally, I would much rather just take the time to make my own diet plan and make my own workout plan, because I mean, this just doesn't seem very practical and sustainable. But it's a good place to start. Alright, and that's about it. Went over the beginning workout plan for someone that hasn't had any experience in the gym. Then we went over their diet plan, right? Then we even stepped it up a notch and went into a vertical diet plan. So that's what I'm gonna call it today. I'll definitely do another video of this. This is kind of interesting. Come up with some better questions and see if it improves at any point in time. Until then, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. bless y'all, and bye bye.